All right. It's 5:30. So call to order the October 21st, 2025 Local Development Finance Authority meeting. And the first order of business is a roll call of the members.
Robert Bishop.
Here.
Catherine Getty. Here. Todd Hurley.
Here.
Peter Gutula.
Here.
Eldon Newmeyer.
Here.
Eric Schaefer.
Here.
Kevin Smith.
Okay, next order of business is we need to have a motion to approve and the amended agenda. So the motion would be to approve the agenda as amended, amending consent agenda item C to read revenue and expenditure report through October 31, 2025 instead of the October 15th, 2025.
So moved.
Support. Do we need a vote on that? All in favor? Say aye. All opposed, say nay. Hearing no nay, we move forward. The amended agenda is approved. And next is the consent agenda. I think, is that Rhonda, that's you? Take it.
Nope, one of you makes a motion
sorry.
based on that sheet I gave you. You can make it based on there if you want, and someone can support you.
Got it.
Yeah.
So,
I'll make a motion to read, do the consent agenda, accept the agenda, consent agenda
as
as
amended.
printed.
So that would be the minutes from the meeting of July 31st, expenses July 18th through October 15th, the amount of $69,034, and the revenue versus expenditure report through October 31st, 2025.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we do a roll call. Robert Bishop.
Aye.
Catherine Getty. Aye. Todd Hurley.
Aye.
Eldon Newmeyer.
Aye.
Eric Schaefer.
Yes.
Kevin Smith. Peter Gutula.
Aye. Okay, we offer a chance for discussion. Any discussion questions? Nope.
Not on that one.
Okay, public comments, seeing none, we move forward. No presentations, no old business, new business. First order of new business, 2025 budget adjustments. Craig.
Okay, you've got an amended version of the budget adjustments. After these were originally published, we received $411,000-ish from the local revenue stabilization fund, which is the revenue sharing. So that is included in there. And also decrease the interest and dividends, $551.54, and increase the general fund budget by $23,350. Other than that, it's exactly how it was delivered to you last week.
Craig, was that unexpected or was it just timing?
Just timing of that. Yeah, we were expecting those funds at some point, but that was just timing. Yep. And those funds are reflected moving forward into the 2026 budget as estimates for 2026 and 27.
Got it. Okay, so, okay. So is there anything else that's unexpected that could be coming through? No? Okay, all right, thank you. Any other questions for Craig on point A? Then B, 26 budget.
We have
Need a
to vote.
motion on that.
Oh. 2025 budget, do we have a
So
motion?
you're gonna do just exactly what's right there. That's what our motion is.
I'll move for the board to amend the fiscal year 2025 budget, increasing the fund balance to reflect revenues and transferring to the expenditures fund to allocate expenses.
I'll second that.
And all these you can ask for discussion on.
Any discussion?
I see the state's gonna take some of the revenue funding away and balance their budget,
Correct.
but that's not reflected here.
Correct.
It'll start next
That's
year.
for, 2026.
What do we get in place of that?
So it's about a 7 to 10% reduction is what they're projecting. We generally receive, about 550,000-ish, so be closer to 500-ish, thousand is what we're expected, unless they take more from that, but, that's what they're expecting, so.
Okay, we don't get anything other than the budget might be balanced.
Right.
You realize the cost of our roads is still going up?
Right, well, with that, there was a proposal to increase the local road funding, so, but we don't know what that's gonna look like yet, so.
Okay, right.
I don't know if it's gonna be a wash or if it'll balance out or not, but,
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Alden Newmeyer,
Aye.
Eric Schaefer,
Yes.
Kevin Smith. Budget amendment.
Aye.
Robert Bishop,
Aye.
Catherine Getty. Aye. Todd Hurley,
Aye.
Peter Katsula.
Aye. Okay, next order of business, 2026 budget.
Yep, so, as you know, LDFA agreed to pay, spend down a lot of the, fund balance in 2025 on major, construction projects. We don't have any, real major construction projects outlined in the 2026 budget. At least nothing that would, be eligible for LDFA spending, with the exception of the engineering that you already agreed to for Railroad Street, and then this also includes the engineering that we're gonna talk about, later on, so. Other than that, and then looking at the, possibilities for a new well.
Any questions? Okay, do we
You
have a
motion.
motion to accept the 2026 budget? For discussion? Motion to accept the budget or for discussion?
I'll make a motion to accept the 2026 budget.
Support. Yes.
Eric Schaefer,
Yes.
Kevin Smith,
Yes.
Robert Bishop.
Aye.
Catherine Getty. Aye. Todd Hurley.
Aye.
Alden Newmeyer,
Aye.
Peter Katsula.
Aye. Okay,
Point of order.
yes, sir.
We didn't have any place in the agenda to approve our minutes from July 31st.
They're in the consent
The
agenda.
consent agenda.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'll catch up.
sorry.
Be too loud.
Okay, next order of business, the Irving Road project, you want to cover can we cover C and D together, Greg?
We can cover both of them together if you'd like. They would still require 2 separate motions, but
Okay.
absolutely. So originally, LDFA agreed to cover the expenses of both phase 1 and 2 for the Irving Road reconstruction projects. The Irving Road phase 2 was approved by council with Georgetown Construction doing the construction, 564-746. Combined both phase 1 and 2, along with the engineering we're gonna discuss. Well, we can discuss that right now. The engineering is higher than what we originally expected, because when it was presented to you all, the design engineering was presented to you, which so I, kind of screwed that one up a little bit. So, that one, for some reason, when Williams and Works bids out the engineering, they had it split in Irving Road phase 1 and phase 2, but then when we look at Railroad Street, they have it all combined. So I've been working with them to understand why they do it that way and so on and so forth, but either way, we misread that when it was presented to you last year. So instead of asking for 136 at the time, we should have asked for the full 200 and, whatever that is, 60 something.
Right. And I'll share that you and I had a conversation yesterday,
We did.
and I probed into that a bit about, does it pass the reasonableness test? You kind of walked me through that, so I feel pretty comfortable, you know, that the miss was explained, but it also makes sense why the extra dollars are there based on the work. So I felt pretty comfortable with it. So any questions? I mean, this is kind of Craig was out, we had to substitute in, and so anyway. Passes a reasonableness test from a cost perspective. So I think we may have a motion to move forward then with the Irving Road project. Is that what we need?
Yeah, so phase 2, if you're okay covering the cost for that, and then also with the additional engineering on phase 1.
Do you also need in there that any of the
Yep.
piece that you have under there, all one motion or 2 motions?
I can do 2 motions.
So we're at 3 total,
I'm sorry.
or are you okay with those?
No, those, yeah,
So the one for the 564, 746 can add in there that the additional expenses can also be approved?
yes.
Okay.
If anything else comes up
Okay.
now and then. Yeah.
So we'll start with that one.
So I'll move to approve the total expenditure of LDFA funds to pay for phase 2 of Irving Road project totaling $564,746 as bid by Georgetown Construction Company, and authorize the transfer to Village of Middleville Water Fund, as well as approve any additional expenses associated with the Irving Road reconstruction project to be paid with LDFA funds if approved by the Village Council prior to the next LDFA meeting in January. Correct? Yeah.
Could you repeat that?
Who supported that? Was that you, Kevin? Okay.
Yeah, so this would have to be approved by the council in order to utilize any of the LDFA funds additional.
Do we have a second for the motion?
We do.
I support it.
Okay,
So
please take a vote.
Kevin Smith,
Aye.
Robert Bishop, Kathleen Getty.
Aye.
Todd Hurley.
Aye.
Eldon Newmeyer,
Aye.
Eric Schaefer,
Yes.
Peter Katsula.
Aye.
And that other in front of you now is the motion for the engineering
If for the
fees.
additional engineering is not here.
I'll move to approve the additional amount not to exceed $136,000 in engineering fees for the Irving Road reconstruction project, including phases 1 and 2.
Support. Roll call, please.
Catherine Getty.
Aye.
Todd Hurley.
Aye.
Eldon Newmeyer,
Aye.
Eric Schaefer,
Yes.
Kevin Smith.
Aye.
Robert Bishop.
Aye.
Peter Katsula.
Aye. Okay, next order of business, new well proposal. Craig?
So, yep, as you are well aware, another well has been in the plan for the LDFA for as long as, I served on LDFA a long time ago and it was there then. So, this is definitely something that can be expended from LDFA funds if the LDFA board chooses to do so. Would directly serve the industrial district as would be required. And I've been working with Pete and Bradford White on possible location for said well, and really there are not very many options for a new well right now that would serve the village. So this would authorize the council already approved the proposal from Williamson Works to do the exploration. This would just simply be reimbursing the village for those funds.
Any discussion?
I think it's encouraging that we're to this point since there has been a discussion for so long, and it really is a critical piece of infrastructure.
Absolutely.
Can you share for the group kind of how long that would take? Like, there's a long process.
It's a very long process, probably 1.5 to 2 years before Eagle would give their stamp of approval on it being a good spot. The kind of process is laid out in the proposal, but it would take a good long time. You have to test wells, make sure it would be good to go and everything, and then we'd have to get a permit to to drill a full well. So it would, yeah, 1.5, 2 years probably.
Just on the first part of it, not necessarily to completion, correct?
Correct, just to get the okay from Eagle to say you're good to go, to drill a well. Exactly, it takes about that long just for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, depending on whether or not the state is shut down, any given week, month, or year, you know, it just could take longer, so.
And, you know, it's gonna give us time to talk about, like, what are we gonna do with that property? What is Bradford White, I should say, gonna do with that property?
Absolutely.
So we've got some other things we've got to think about at that same time. So the timing is good, and, you know, we'll continue to work with Craig and Eric on. like, what
And this
we're doing.
would be located,
Well, potentially the former Solid property or the former Robertson.
So the north,
the reason I brought it up is because of the old landfill that is nearby.
Yes, yeah, and that was always shied away from, because, so, and I'm now not a geologist, not even close, or a hydrologist or anything like that, but there are two aquifers in that area, one, you know, directly affected from the old dump, which is higher and produces a lot more water than the one down in the bedrock, which there isn't as much of a risk for any of the PFAS or anything like that, pollution down that far. So, but the one closer to bedrock doesn't produce as much water. So that's why, you know, one of the reasons Alec was always, you know, looking for the higher, you know, flume or whatever of water was because of, you know, had a lot better flow. But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of options right now. So, but the one down the bedrock is, you know, obviously high in iron, but you know, not contaminated. Whereas, you know, one closer level would be potentially contaminated. So.
any other discussion or questions? Do we have a motion to approve 16,500 from the LDFA fund balance for this, well,
I'll make that motion
Survey.
to spend $16,500 to reimburse the council for the engineering cost, is that what it is? Of the new well site.
support? All right, we roll call on this one too.
Todd Hurley,
Aye.
Eldon Newmeyer,
Aye?
Aaron Schaefer,
Yes.
Kevin Smith,
Aye.
Robert Bishop,
Aye.
Catherine Getty. Aye. Peter Katsula.
Aye. Okay, next order of business, resolution 25-2 LDFA bylaws. Craig?
Yep, so we've had a lot of discussion about, whether we need to have 5 members present, which ironically, we have all 7 of you here tonight, thank you for that.
We gave them till 5:30 though.
Yeah, in order to conduct business. So, what you have in front of you would be an amendment to that, would allow us to do business with a simple majority rather than a 5-member quorum. And then all the other language as far as, meeting dates and everything were acceptable. We had this reviewed by our attorney, and, we can make, the meetings basically whenever, we can get everybody together, so.
I like it.
Any questions, concerns?
I was impressed that they're gonna make a capital A out of authority.
Makes us feel good.
I wonder how much we spent for that.
It's in the bills, so.
Sure it is. Okay, roll call on that?
We need a motion first.
Oh, sorry, we have a motion to accept resolution 25-2 new LDFA bylaws.
Make a motion to approve the LDFA resolution 2502 to approve and recommend council approve amended LDFA bylaws as presented.
Support. Okay, roll call please.
Now we have discussion.
Oh, now discussion?
Yeah.
Oh,
We need more discussion.
is there any discussion?
I think originally the idea that we had to have 5 people here and 3 more than just a simple majority was because of all the different entities that have to come together to be here, you know, but, the way we've been running, it should not be our problem.
Mhm.
I guess the question I have is if there's something that may be a little bit more contentious or debatable, you can push to the next meeting or have a special meeting,
Absolutely.
right? You don't have to.
If the chair or, any one of the board, if you don't agree upon that, can move it to another meeting or, any of that, yep.
Okay.
Yep, I think we're gonna be able to, looks like schedule things in a manner that, we should be able to get more people here anyhow, but, just in case we don't necessarily need to have, that covered.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion? No? Okay, I guess roll call.
Eldon Newmeyer,
Aye?
Eric Schaefer,
Yes.
Kevin Smith,
Aye.
Robert Bishop,
Aye.
Catherine Getty,
Aye.
Todd Hurley,
Aye.
Peter Katsula.
Aye. Okay. Next is Rhonda, 2026 proposed meeting schedule.
I think I got me and Craig on there. Basically, that was as long, meeting quarterly meets the bylaws. Y'all had discussed moving the meeting to 5:30 instead of 5 o'clock. The only other thing we did is the quarterly, we pushed the July meeting to August, because July seems to be the toughest one to make. So January, April, and October are still third Thursday, just like it was. And we just moved that July to August and the third Thursday, still to make sure we have one meeting per quarter. So basically, you just need to bless that.
Do we have a motion to approve the 2026 proposed meeting schedule?
So move.
Support.
Discussion? Okay, roll call.
No, you can just.
No, okay, do we? Oh, yeah, no,
Just all
no money. All in favor of the new 2026 proposed meeting schedule, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Hearing none, motion passes. Lastly, the LDFA plan 2025 and beyond. Craig?
Yep, we discussed this when you approved the new plan. There's not really a whole lot in there except for, new L and things like that we added. Urban Road in there so we could pay for that. And other than that, I didn't include it in the packet because I totally forgot, so.
And we can add to it as we go forward,
Yes.
as new projects and new industry comes in.
Absolutely.
Do we have a motion to approve the LDFA
You
plan?
don't need a motion in that.
No?
Just for discussion on that one.
Great.
I see that there's gonna be 8,000 feet of sidewalk. Does that go along on the Irving project? Does that
Yeah.
go along the street or does it go back up to the?
No, it'll go all the way up to the, just along to right, to the edge of, where we're doing that construction there. Which all that is in, so everything's all set for that.
That'd be 5 foot wide?
Whatever
Our standard is 5 foot.
standard, there it is.
Yeah.
5 foot.
Contractors, I think that's better. Just checking.
Yep.
That only happens in our subdivision.
Anything from the manager's report of interest?
Nope, unless anybody has any questions, it's in there.
Okay. Any other business? Other business? Okay. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Support. And all in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Motion passes.
There you go.
That is,
Nice work.
that is
That is
effective.
awesome.
That's an
I don't
effective
think we
meeting.
need to stay for this.
Somewhere didn't ask you.
Hey. Many do want to.
You're paid to have questions on the